So we're looking at the grabber here. Now, Sunday while I was out picking up trash, we found a problem with the grabber. Whenever I find problems, I like to make the modifications to them, test them for a while, and then update the files for anybody who wants to actually build one of these. And we actually made two design changes. A small one on this component here. We can see the old one. This is where the screw goes through for the spring to attach. And then the new one, right here, we just thicken that up a little bit. We added the label so that we can actually tell exactly what part this is, and we're going to make more of them. And we made some of these white inserts, which are made from an IGES high wear plastic, as opposed to like a PLA or something like that. But the big deal is the handle. So on this handle, what we found out is as I'm walking around and I'm picking stuff up, I am rubbing right there where my knuckle is. And it's actually still red from Sunday, which is 3 days ago, and that's not really good, but I'm rubbing right there. And I pick up a lot of trash, so we need more support on that. So we made a new modification to it, our new handle. Now this one here is the new one. We basically just brought that brim out, say, I think it's an additional 10 millimeters, so a centimeter out, and obviously made it longer. We can see the two right here, one beside the other, for more support. And since I'm doing this, and I had to make this brim so much longer, it also gives me an opportunity to fix another small issue that really hasn't been a big problem, but could be at some point. And that is that this handle uses two different screw sizes. One, those right there are 10 millimeter M3 screws, and then a bunch of them in here are 25 millimeter M3s. So now, since I had to make this little brim, then we can go in here and we modified it so that now all the screws in there are the same. That makes it easier down the road for other people to make it. They're not having to order a lot of different screw sizes when that one right there will work. But I think we're pretty good. Now, we still have to put the skateboard decking tape on there to get it, good to go, and obviously install it onto here, which means taking out the trigger mechanism that's there and the rotating piece that I use on my backpack to, what people say, tactically mount my grabber. But aside from that, we're pretty good. The other thing we have on here that I've noticed is a little bit of cracking on our premium silicone component. It's still functional, but it's going to be one of these things that down the road we're going to need to go ahead and remake one of those, which isn't that big of a deal. Anyway, that's where we are. Grabber updates. New handle design that we're testing. After I test it for a month or two, make sure it's good to go, then I will update the Grabber version 5 files for anybody who makes one of these things so that they can use the same update.